Hey y'all, and welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is Katie Marie and I'm super excited to film today's video because it's going to be a collab video. So we're just gonna get right into it. As you guys already saw from the thumbnail, we're gonna be doing a palette bingo, except it's extra special and like extra little bit level of hard, and I cannot wait. I've only done this once before. I'll go ahead and throw the video up here, but basically I'm going to be doing a palette bingo with a friend, and we are going to make it harder on ourselves because we're giving each other the random numbers that we have to use, but we can only look at one number at a time. So instead of like swatching them all out on our hands and saying like, okay, you know, let's figure out a look that we're going to do. No, you're going to have to go one at a time, see what one color is, use it on your eyes, and then move on to the next step, which is just another level of hard because you don't know what's to come and you don't know, what type of colors you're going to get until you're using it, and you just have to kind of make it work. So I reached out to a friend of mine here on YouTube, Giovanni. If you do not know her, this beautiful lady right here, I highly recommend after this video going down and checking out her channel, watching her video that she's doing in collaboration with me, and then also just binging her content because her content is just so very fun and enjoyable to watch. I really do look forward to her uploads. I'll go ahead and throw up here her channel just so you guys can get a nice overview of what she offers. She does a lot of project pans. If you like to look and learn more about graphic liner, she's always doing some beautiful, amazing graphic liner work on her eyes. She also started a new series on her channel where she's focusing on older 2000 videos and kind of recreating the character in makeup as she talks about the movie and whatnot, and it's been a whole lot of fun for me to watch. And so yeah, I highly recommend her. Her personality is just so very fun, so very infectious. Like, she's that type of person that as you're watching you just start smiling along with her because she's just so happy. It just comes across through the screen, and I just find her videos a joy to watch, and herself and her personality a joy to get to know. So I reached out to her and I was like, do you want to do a video together? And she was all about it. So we're going to be doing this video today and challenging ourselves by giving each other numbers and having to just kind of make it up as we go. And I almost forgot, the palette that we're going to be using, kind of important for you guys to know. I mean, I guess you guys already saw it from the title, but we are going to be using the new Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. Now, I do realize that this palette isn't available yet. I have heard rumors, I've seen some comments from Beauty Bay saying they're working at getting it back. After they kind of responded to some people saying, hey, it's limited edition and not coming back, everyone was like, wait a minute, not coming back, why not? So I really do hope they bring this back for at least a little bit while longer, but at the time of me filming this video, I don't think it's available anymore. But check out their website. If they have a notify me when it restocks option, definitely fill that out so you can be informed, because this palette is just so beautiful. So I knew she had picked this one up and I've seen her videos on it, so I was like, do you want to use this as our palette bingo palette? And she was all down for it, so we get to use this one today, and I'm super excited because I always get excited if I get to use a palette that I'm all about, I love so much, if I get to use it more than once on my channel. So that's the palette we're going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and roll the intro, get up close, prime my eyes, and we can jump into creating a look that I don't know what the colors are, but we're just going to find out as we go. Alright, so we emailed each other the numbers, and I'm going to open the number one email. So this is the first shade that I have to use before I can find out the other ones, and I think you guys can see it's number 16. Kind of funny because I'm pretty sure, I have a terrible memory, you guys know, but I'm pretty sure I also picked 16 for her to send it over to her, so we're both going to get to use 16. So we got 5, I'm just going to start with this being number 1. So we got 5, 10, 15, 16. Ooh, the bright red. Oh man, how shall we use it? I think I'm gonna use it in my crease. I really like this red. It's a very nice pop of color, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like that's a nice, safe bet to start it right in here. Let me pull my mirror closer. I hope you guys don't mind seeing it in the corner of the screen, but I like it nice and close. I think I'm gonna do it kind of just like a standard crease shade. I might kind of be a little cautious because, again, I don't know what the rest of the colors are. I don't think I even said, but we chose 5 shades, and once those 5 are used, I did say that if we want to use any other shades to kind of complete the look or whatever, we're allowed to, but we have to do it after we do all 5 of them and use them on our eyes. So I think I'm going to kind of keep it a little conservative in here in case I want to stick something else in there and kind of take it out. Such a pigmented shadow. You see how quick and easy that is? Took no work to build up. I'm just going to take it and kind of stamp it in to make sure it's nice, and I want the bright red. I don't want it too kind of dusty or washed out, blended out from the blending. But anyway, you guys will have to tell me if you are new to Giovanni or if you already have found her and subscribed to her. I feel like if you're at all interested in graphic liner, you've probably found her because she's done many videos on it. I think that's how I originally found her. I honestly can't remember. I have a really bad memory, but she's done a lot of videos. I love her Instagram because she always, has such creative graphic liner, and I feel like I save each and every one to, I have a little like graphic liner folder in Instagram, and anytime I see something really inspiring, I'll save it in there to open up whenever I want to get inspired or do something fun with graphic liner. And so yeah, I've saved a lot of her looks over the past couple months, but yeah, she's a lot of fun. And I just really enjoy her personality and her content. It's been a lot of fun to watch recently. So this is where we're at. I'm not going to blend it out yet because I don't know what shade, you know, is coming next. So I want to leave the top of this so that if we get like a mustard shadow or even like this mint, I think that'd be really fun to blend it out. So I'm going to leave it as is, and if we don't get another shade to put there, I can go back and blend out the red. But we're going to leave that there. So that's my very first shadow. So now I'm going to go out and get number 2, and we have 11. That's going to be the next shadow. So we got 10. Ooh, we got 5, 10, 11. I love this shimmer. I don't know if you guys care for me to say the name, but I used Poppy and now I'm going to use Lime, and this is a gorgeous, such a gorgeous green, and I think I'm just going to stick that right on my lid. I'm looking for my glitter glue, because I definitely like to put on glitter glue. Oh my goodness, I've got to clean up. I've been getting so behind on kind of straightening, and it's kind of getting to the point where it's beyond saving. I just need to do a full in-depth deep clean of my makeup table. I'll just use this. This is the Alamar Cosmetics Pero Primero Primer. Not my favorite, but it is a good sticky type of base, and it has a little bit of color to it, like a color change to it. So I'll use it. It should be fine for the shimmers. I just have to be careful. Sometimes it can be funky working with mattes. But you have to tell me, do you guys like watching those kind of speed through cleaning videos? I enjoy watching them, but I never know if they're kind of like boring to watch or just like not very interesting. I always like to film them and save them for a rainy day because, like I said, I find it very fun to watch. Like the kind of sped through, nothing too fast, so you can actually kind of take it all in and just, I don't know, I guess is that weird that I find it interesting and enjoyable to watch someone clean. I'm going to take a flat brush, which this is a Colored Rain shadow brush. I don't think there's a number, but just a nice flat brush. I'm going to take Lime and I'm going to press it on, and I'm going to keep it on the inner third, I think. I feel like that's going to be safe, and I can always go back later and add more if I just want to do, maybe this is the only shimmer I get and I want to put it all over my lid. But in case there's more shimmers coming up, I want to make sure I have some wiggle room here. So I'm going to put this on. This brush doesn't want to pick it up very well, but I like how it smooths it out, so I don't mind going slow. So anyway, you'll have to tell me, do you guys like speed through videos? And if you do enjoy them, do you want to see one coming up? Because like I said, I need to spend an hour or two in here someday this weekend maybe, and just get everything straightened up. I have so many palettes kind of like in piles on this little shelf beside me that I've finished for videos and I just haven't had time to put away. And I really would like to put away because I like to work with, you know, kind of clean open spaces, and with all of my clean open spaces being cluttered right now with palettes, it's kind of not stressing me out. That's way too hard of a term, but it definitely bothers me. That's a good way of describing it. It bothers me. I don't like it. Maybe I'll take it up a little bit more. I'm going to use like a faux kind of cut crease without having to do the actual cut crease with concealer. And I'll use this to really get it. And then that way I'll leave it kind of, I know it might look weird like a shelf, but I'll leave the rest of my lid open in case we get more shimmers coming up. Okay, look 3. I feel like at this point is where it could start to get to very difficult because we're starting to get an established look, but we could still get a curveball. Okay, number 3. Oh, there it is. It wasn't loading. I was like, oh no, I don't know if it's sent. 20. I think you guys can see that. I'm always scared you guys can't see. 20. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, okay. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. We got this last shade, Sunrise here. It's like an orangey. I think I'm gonna put this on the inner corner. This is gonna be a little delicate because I already did my inner corner, but I feel like it'd be fun to have a pop of orange in here mixing into that red. At least that's what I think, but that's what I'm gonna do. This is from Glam Shop, I think. It's their Glam brush, 0122. I really like this brush. I'm gonna take it in here. Oh, so pigmented. Hope you guys are able to see well enough. I feel like I'm a little far away. How close do you guys like it to be in tutorials? I feel like I'm asking a lot of questions, but if you guys have the time and wanna answer, I always love to get your feedback because I never know how close to put it. Do you guys like more of, you know, I like to show my mouth if I'm talking because I feel like it's weird if not, but do you like it more close centered on so you can see more of the eye look? Because I know for me personally, I'm someone who I don't like it when, you know, the person is doing a tutorial and is like as far out as like when I started with the talking and stuff like that, because I feel like I can't see anything and I like to see the details and whatnot. So I definitely like it to be closer, but also not like uncomfortably close. Because I feel like for a while I was doing like just my head in there and I didn't know if that was kind of uncomfortably close, especially if you're watching on something big. It might be really uncomfortable to see all of my face in there, but anyway, let me know. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna take it any farther, but I like that. I'm gonna just clean off this brush and continue to blend this out. These shadows are so pigmented. Ugh, I wish this was permanent. If it was permanent, I was planning to do a 3 looks 1 palette review video, but since it's limited edition, I decided not to. Okay, so that's number 3. Let's move on to number 4, 12. So we got 5, 10, 11, 12. Leaf. Where should I put the green? I like that type of green. Should I put it on the outer corner? I really want a dark shadow at this point. I only got one more color coming up and I'm like, where's the depth for out here? I think I'm gonna take Leaf and just put it on my lower lash line. I think that'll be a good to kind of connect it all together. I feel like this would have been a color I would do after I put something dark in the outer corner, but we're going all over today for this this video, so it's gonna be a little out of order. You can always add it in later. I'm gonna take this brush. I feel like it might be a little too fluffy and not dense enough. But I don't know, the pigmentation on their mattes is very impressive. It has a nice amount of like density to it. It reminds me of like Lethal Cosmetics, I feel like, their mattes. Who else? M Cosmetics. It's just a really nice formula. It's not too thin, but not too thick. It's not like a super, super dense type of matte formula when you touch it and whatnot and work with it, but it's super pigmented because it just takes such little work. I think I'll bring it around and hopefully I'm gonna have something to work with over here, but we're just gonna pretend something's there. Looking a little funky here. I really like this shade. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous green. All right, we're gonna do that, and then hopefully this will match around with whatever I put on the outer corner here, whatever ends up. Let's see if the number 5 shade gives me anything to work with, because I'm looking a little spotty here. Okay, number 5, I can't wait to see the look you create. Oh, she sent a little note. Number 17, let's see, we got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Okay, we're doing red, right? Let me double check. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I had to double check because I was like, that's so perfect. I wanted to make sure I didn't like miscount and make it happen. Okay, we're doing raw, the dark red on the outer corner. It definitely goes. I'm not mad about that. Let me think. Do I want to just take that? I think I'm going to take the green farther over, or maybe I'll take something else. Because this is all 5 shadows I'll have used in here, so I could take another shade technically per our rules since I've used them all. I'm kind of shocked at how nicely all 5 of those colors randomly went together and how I randomly placed them where I feel like it went really well, nothing too crazy. That was pretty easy. I feel like the first time I did this with Christina, like I said, I already linked it above. I'll try to link it down in the description box as well, but I remember having a challenging time with it, so I had no idea how today would go, but I'm liking this. I am not mad at how this is turning out. So, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll just do a little bit of red, but I feel like that's similar to my first look with it, just to put red on this outer corner. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll put blue to just really give a pop of something different. Okay, I'm going to take, where's my brush that I used? The red. So I'm going to take the red that I used that first shade Poppy on, and I'm going to use it, I just touched it back into the shadow a teensy bit, but I'm going to use it to soften this out, because I don't think I'm going to take any other shadow above it. Just super duper careful. Like so. I think that'll look nice and kind of tie it all together. And then I'm going to take that green that I used down there and kind of mesh the two together. I know red and green don't really go, but I'm gonna harmonize them as best I can. And then I do plan to, I'll put a wing liner on because I feel like that'll tie top and bottom together pretty well. Okay, and I guess at this point I really do need to just go ahead and decide what I'm gonna do with my lid. I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna take a little bit of the dark green, which is Ivy, this shade. I'm gonna just touch a teeny bit, nothing too intense. I'm gonna touch a teeny bit underneath my lashes right here because I like it to be pretty dark against my, right against my waterline, because I always put either black or maybe dark green or something. I always put something dark in my waterline, so I just want to make sure it doesn't look too harsh and kind of meshes and blends. Okay, and I have decided I am gonna go ahead and just use, let me grab another flat brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use that dark blue, which is Ocean right here. I'm gonna use that here between it, because it'll just be a pop of something different. I feel like red will blend in a lot, and then, you know, just taking the green over will be very pretty, but I wanna just one more pop of something interesting with this look, so I'm using the blue, and we'll just mesh these two together. I wish I had clean brushes because I could use a bigger brush because this little guy will take forever. So let me do this. I'm gonna just kind of mesh and blend them together. I'll go ahead and do my wing liner and mascara. I'll do all that off camera, and then I gotta do an inner corner. I'm gonna use this for my inner corner. So hope you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna do all that off camera, and then we'll come back for the final look, and we'll see how all this blends out together. Just a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So be right back. Okay, so we are back with the final look. What do you guys think? I really like how it turned out. I feel like that blue, I'm really glad I put the blue there because it definitely just gives a little bit more interest to this look instead of just being like a green-red type of look. It definitely adds another element to it, and I really do like how it turns out. And then the dark grungy green on the lower lash line is definitely something interesting with the whole look to kind of tie it all together and keep the unique color story theme going. But yeah, I'm super happy with how it turned out. I even used a touch of that shade that I used on my inner corner, Ray, and I used it as a highlight, just a touch, just like a topper, because it does have a lot of sparkle and kind of like flaky, not flaky sparkle, but like loose sparkle, and I didn't want it going all over my face, so I just used the teeniest touch. I don't even know if it'll be noticeable on top of my Natasha Denona Super Glow, because that's what I put down first. But whatever, I did use it. It's on my inner corner. That shade Ray is just mind-blowingly beautiful. I absolutely love it. But yeah, this is the final look. This is how it turned out for my palette bingo with Giovanna. I cannot wait to see what hers looks like. I sent over the colors. I didn't really pay too much attention to the colors I was sending over because I didn't want to like sit there and start to like see the look that she would create or potentially that she could create. So I'm really excited to watch her video and see what she creates. So make sure you guys also go over to her channel. I'll leave a link down below in the description box so you guys can find it easily, but check out her video and see what kind of look that she came up with, because with this type of palette bingo where you can't see it and kind of sketch it out and decide in your mind, it can take a really creative turn or a really interesting turn or be really tricky. Like I was saying during the video, like I vividly remember the first go around with this that I did. I was stuck for a little bit, not stuck, but I was really having to think hard, and I remember trying to figure out where to put everything. But this look I feel like was very effortless. I was just, every time I pulled a color I was like, oh yeah, I'll put that here, I'll put that there. It was very easy, so maybe next time I need to do 6 shades and not 5. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think of this type of video with the palette bingo with the twist, doing it with someone, another YouTuber. If you guys like this, I'll definitely do it again in the future because it's a fun and creative way to do a palette bingo to get the other person involved and whatnot. And I had a lot of fun with it, and I like that challenging aspect of not knowing what color is coming next. Definitely a fun element that I enjoy. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Thank you if you're a viewer from Giovanna's channel. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you are a viewer of mine, I definitely, like I said in the beginning, highly recommend you check out Giovanna because you'll just love her. Just trust me, you're going to love her if you watch her video. She has an infectious personality that just makes you want to give her a hug, be friends with her, that sort of thing. So highly recommend you check out her channel, and I hope you guys will subscribe if you enjoy the content that she makes. But yeah, with all that said, if you want to continue getting daily content from me, I'm over on Instagram. I'm LadyKatie92 over there. I post reels, makeup close-ups, all that sort of thing. Giovanna does as well, as I think I already mentioned in this video. Highly recommend her Instagram. I'll leave her Instagram down below as well. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.